What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Don't Forget About Me, the Supernova version, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's talk about DEC and specifically the team's DEC, because as I said earlier, that is something that I am watching very, very closely. Now, I don't know if it was the pullback a little bit with Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin has, kind of crossed 95. It's like going back between 93 and 95. But, we did see a little bit of a dip here on DEC. That came down to like the 950 range, not below 950 or not even at 950, but we're back up to 969 now. And what I want to call out here, and this is not a bad thing, right? This is what I'm trying to get at here. But what I want to call out is the fact that the team seems to have offloaded 100,000 DEC, or sorry, 100 million DEC, which is roughly $100,000. Now, again, I don't know if somebody could probably go scrape the blockchain and see what happened. But if you remember, we were in like the 220, 230 range for the Steam Monsters account in terms of the amount of DEC. Maybe they transferred it to one or multiple accounts, but it's like I don't see another account that has like 100 million DEC just sitting in it. And if you go down to like the 10th spot, right, all of a sudden it's like 20 million and below. So unless they like scattered it to a bunch of different places, my assumption is that they sold it. Now, again, I want to reiterate, this is not a bad thing. The company has expenses. This is considered revenue. And so therefore they need to recirculate this out back into the ecosystem. And the fact that they were able to do that, if they were, right, the fact that they were able to do that by essentially like, dropping, not dumping, but like, I guess we'll use dumping. They were able to dump 100 million DEC back onto the market potentially, and not move the price below 5% of PEG, right, or below 95% of PEG. It just means that like they got 95+% of the value of that DEC to go through and cover all of their, monthly and annual costs and maintenance costs and things like that. And then on top of that, that creates an opportunity where people who want the products, and right now there is a desire for Conclave Arcana packs, you get a 5, 4, 3% discount on it, right? And so I think that if we continue to see stuff like that, this is exactly what I'm talking about, where we don't risk delaying the flywheel indefinitely. Now, obviously that DEC is back out and around in the ecosystem, but this is also why I didn't want us to mint 4.4 billion DEC. Let's say the presale was going to sell out. I didn't want us to mint 4.4 billion DEC because then the team would be sitting on 2.2 billion and we'd have to figure out a way to do something with the rest of that, right? And it would be slow and steady over time. Now, when you take a look at it, right, the team is sitting on 130 million DEC. So if you consider the fact that, on average, credits come in, or money comes into the ecosystem through credits, $30,000 to $40,000 a week. I mean, that's a month, maybe even less than a month in terms of the team having to redisperse that and then having to go and either buy DEC back off the market or buy SPS and burn it for DEC. So I do think that we are in a healthier place right now, but again, this is all very short term in the sense that we have maybe like 10 days or so left in the pre-sale for Conclave Arcana, and I do think that there will be more minting of DEC. Now, a lot of that will get locked up. A lot of the DEC that has been recirculated right back into the ecosystem, because like look at this, it's like 500,000. I'm sorry. Well, let's just say we're at 1 billion DEC almost, right? We're at 984 million. So like the team got 500 million of that. It seems like I guess they've sold probably a significant amount. The DAO got the other 500 million, and now people are recycling that back in and buying more, right? So it's not a clean break, because I'm sure the team, whenever they see it at or even above peg, they'll take that opportunity to sell, I don't know, 20 million, 25 million, whatever it is, to not move the price a significant amount. But the fact that they're able to do that shows that there is a healthy demand. Obviously, this is a time for healthy demand because of a new set launch, and we'll have to see what this looks like once the general sale begins, and maybe just the overall kind of like craving for new packs and the new things, that's probably going to subside. Or, and this is where things could get interesting, it could be sustained or even grow for several reasons. If the set ends up being a lot of fun, people want the packs, people, or marketing takes off and they really start pushing things, we get new players coming in, exploring the game, there's more credits coming into the ecosystem, that could actually be a very positive. Now, I'm not relying on any of that. Obviously, I'm looking forward to the idea and optimistic that, at some point, whether it's through the team's marketing efforts, whether it's through the general crypto market kind of rebounding, I do believe that we will get into a situation where, again, I don't know if it's going to be like 2021, but I think that there will be new players coming in, checking out games in general, and I think Splinterlands will be one of those games. I think the marketing team will do, at least a competent job. Sorry, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to like throw any shade on that. I'm just saying, I think the marketing team is going to do their job, right? And especially if the sentiment in crypto overall is good, that Blaze and Andrew and them, and especially, and I'll give a shout out to the community here too on X and on Reddit, on Discord. They're all going to be, pushing this out there, and there will be this opportunity for new players to come in and check out the game. So what that looks like, when that is, I don't know, right? So therefore, I'm not really relying on that, but I am saying that even now at this point, it's great to see that we have a healthy kind of cycling of DEC back into the ecosystem without it completely dismantling DEC from PEG, and without, SPS kind of falling. Although, shout out to Azarcon, because I think he's carrying the SPS price right now. That being said, I am very curious to see how this all plays out over the next couple of weeks and maybe even the next couple of months. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.